Hi, I'm Johnny Reyes, and thanks for joining me for this New Song Cafe here at Worship Together. Today, I have Michael Fatkin and Aiden King from Young and Free with me. Hey, guys.
Hey.
How you feeling?
Very good.
Yellow beanie day.
It is, yes. I can't find my blue one, so.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about a song called How Deep Is the Love?
Yep.
Off the Young and Free record that you guys wrote together. So why don't we have a listen to the song and then talk a little bit about it?
Yeah.
The deepest of seas and furthest horizons can't even begin to speak of your kindness. While I ran so far in rebellion, still you gave your life without question. Before I even said I'm sorry, you made a way for me. How deep is the love? How high is the one who forgives and forgets all our sin? How great is the grace? I'll never forget all you've done. Oh, how deep is your love? Darkest of days slip right out of focus. Moon Valley outdies your depths of devotion. You lay me down in green pastures, so I'll rest beside your still waters. I've never known a grace so thoughtful. You always make a way. How deep is the love? How high is the one who forgives and forgets all our sin? How great is your grace? I'll never forget all you've done. Oh, how deep is your love?
Beautiful song. So obviously in this acoustic arrangement, it's still reasonably stripped back on the album, but this acoustic arrangement here, how does it change when you're performing it or leading this song in different settings?
Yeah, well, I mean, so right now, for this purpose of this, I've dropped it down from, I think it was B flat?
B flat.
B flat to G. On the record though, it's in B flat, and purely just for vibes. So we could sing it in falsetto and play with stuff, but then now singing it live, I'm doing it in G, so I can do it in full voice.
Yeah.
Which I think is probably a little bit more congregational if a guy was to lead the song.
Yeah.
I think you can sing that, and yeah. So I guess you can change it however you wish though.
Sure.
Key-wise, yeah.
How did the song come about? How did you guys start writing it?
I don't know, it was one of those nights where we weren't really trying to write anything, and it kind of just happened. We had, we did something we don't usually do. Usually we're trying to write things with tracks or, little things or listening to things, getting inspired. But this night we just relaxed. We pulled out an electric guitar and plugged it straight into the computer, and which was different for us. We don't usually write like that. And we're just playing around for a while, and then kind of got the chorus, I think, and a few of the verse I did.
Yeah.
And that sat like that for a while. And then probably a year later, we rewrote the verse, and kind of that was the song. So that's kind of how it started. But it's been through a bit of a journey. And then lyrically, we're inspired a lot by initially Ephesians 3:18 or 3:20, where it talks about how deep, how high, how wide our God is, and that was kind of the basis of the song initially, just because it was the only thing as well that was sung on the chorus well. You
Yeah.
know, we went through a few options, and that was what we were like pumped about. And then from that lens, then went into the whole, you know, Psalms 23, which is, you know, he leads me beside still waters, which is, I guess, is an amazing image of the love of God,
Yeah.
all the things that he does for us. And so yeah, that's kind of the song. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Fatty?
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing about this song and how it came about for me is that, like Aidan was saying, like, this to me, like, we came back to this a bunch of times, I remember. And, like, there was that one night in particular where it was just, like, taking a step back and almost not trying to write something, but just trying to get back to that feeling of almost like trying to songwrite for the first time, where you almost, like, try and just shut off your brain, stop thinking. It's very intuitive. And I mean, working with Aidan, like, Aidan just sits down at the piano and just plays stuff all the time. And I feel like it was about trying to, like, capture these, like, just so unnatural, so honest ideas. And the lyric felt that way to me, like the how long thing and those questions in the chorus, that came really naturally. And it felt like the most honest, like, cry to God.
Yeah. I know you said it's obviously in a different key on the record, but would you mind taking us through just what you're playing here?
So it's C, the verses are C, E minor, D, which runs through all the verses, and the pre-chorus is 2, walk up, then to 4, to the 5, sorry. Yeah, so 2, walk up, 4, 5 is the pre-chorus, and then the chorus is just this, how deep, so 6, 4, 1, 5. But I feel like you can do, like, a little thing we just discovered recently was that you can do the chorus kind of like over different chords, which would be, you could be like, how deep is the love, how high is the one who forgives and forgets all our sin, which is like 1, 4, 6, 5. So I guess that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
To bring new life to the chorus if you need.
Yeah. The chorus lyric, or even the song as a whole, is so beautiful in this intimate setting and, like, this devotional setting, and can be such a private song, and yet such an amazing declaration to make in a congregational setting as well, or a youth ministry. Or did that come into the writing process at all? Were you thinking about people singing this in tiny spaces as well as congregations?
Well, initially it was quite an intimate song. Like, I mean, that was always the conversation between Fatty and I, was like, let's try and make the lyrics feel as just natural as possible, you know, like, don't try too hard, because that's what the song felt like. And then as we were starting to write it and unpack the lyrics, it naturally fell into this space where the chorus does feel quite anthemic, which is strange, but just lyrically, I think it's just a straight up just declaration about who God is, you know, how deep is his love, how great is his grace. And so, but that only comes because you've had these intimate moments in the verses where you're speaking about maybe a personal experience. And I don't know, I think I like the journey of it. It was probably one of the hardest lyrical songs I've had to try and do, I think. I don't know why, I just felt like there was pressure on it, just because of that exact thing that you're saying. It's trying to keep it honest to the feeling that the melodies were giving us. So yeah.
It's a beautiful song.
We got there though, Fatty. We got there.
It's a beautiful song, guys. Thank you so much for coming in, playing it for us, sharing it with us.
Yeah.
And excited to see what's next.
Cheers.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Cheers.
man.